about changing your routine of your daily life? How about thinking of something beyond what's inside that bed, beyond the warmth inside that bed, beyond what everyone goes back to? The scouts go with a sleeping bag, and going with a sleeping bag means you can sleep anywhere. So if the scouts go with a sleeping bag in a .com world where smartphones are everything, that means you can just be in your sleeping bag and your phone while you're doing business 24/7 from somewhere, while you're camping, while you're on a vacation, while you're on a trip somewhere far away, while you're on a love getaway somewhere, Now that's something people don't normally imagine. Putting an office away from the normal drama of this must be done, Imagine the times of COVID, All our offices became online. Everything must be online. You couldn't do anything else. So the time we went through that, everyone was empowered differently. Everyone was enlightened differently, from the top organs of every institution that leads to the bottom peasant taking the peanuts from cleaning the trenches. That's how powerful life can be in a second. So imagine the power of technology, the power of how others haven't yet embraced it, and if they embrace it, it enlightens all the communities. We wake up to dreaming of what is inside our heads. What is not inside our heads if not everything that is inside there? Try to believe in the now. Try not to live in the past. Try not to wake up with an image of I'm going to hunt to feed my wife at home. Try not to wake up with an image of my husband is going to work and I must sit home and wait for him so that he provides. Today it's not about sitting home and waiting for a provider. Today it's about getting creative. Today it's about being that woman in the Bible who said, no, don't kill that child, let the child live. If the child belongs to the other woman, let the child be. Today it's about being that woman. The community will never, ever see the other side of you until you unveil yourself to be that powerful, to be the one empowering the dreams of those who envision differently. You might not be necessarily in the same sector of empowerment or enlightenment or awareness or work or organization or company or leadership or whatever thing you're doing. Whatever you're doing, as long as you're a humanitarian, as long as you're caring about our habitat, believe in that future that we're building with this now. The now of having it in your head and looking at how others are making money out of it. Yeah. The now of walking in online and seeing the many accounts engage in drama of abuse. I'm abusing the other one all day on Twitter. I'm abusing this one all day on Facebook. I'm abusing the other one all day on the other social network. That's what is happening. That's what they are bragging about. But what are you bragging about? What are you proud of? Yeah. Because your pride is in you, not in anyone else. Your pride is in that little time you spend to share with those who pay attention to your product, to your business, to your day-to-day activities. That's where your pride should be. People walk in and do everything they want online. No one stops you as long as you're above 18. And it's the international life, you know. Like I say, pornography sites exist. And they're making money. They're feeding communities. They're changing lives. And they've existed before. Yeah? On videotapes, on other digital assets. But what you decide to feed your eyes on, to feed your mind on, to feed your brain on, is what manifests out of you. It manifests. It brings the beauty of what others have never seen. You've all seen the signs that say, "Don't try this at home." I mean, those are for the wrestlers, yeah? If they say, "Don't try this at home," it means they have a reason. Now, if such a show is on television, I mean, kids can watch it. They enjoy it. But it comes with a word. Don't try this at home. So if you as a parent wake up and you're like, why are my kids even trying this? When you didn't remember that to tell them that, oh, we're watching wrestling, but please, wrestling comes with a sign, don't try this at home. Understand? That's how life is. Though always a distant in a question mark. But that distant in a question mark is why actually you should always be curious. Because not every day that someone should be pushing you to do something. It's not what happens here online. What happens online is you log into your account, you see who is in your chat room, you see how they can help you, or how you can help each other, or how you can pass on a service, or how they can refer you to someone. Then you become a good girl, a good boy, and polish it up, brand it well, put it in a proposal, package it better, hire an agency to brand it for you, hire someone to package it for you, then present it. How you present it is how they perceive it. If you present a one page of only text, it will be a one page of only text. Yeah. If somebody walks into somebody's email with a 20-page proposal full of image, numbers, and graphic illustrations of the future, then that means the person receiving will take more time to understand the other one illustrating it better, the other one paying attention to what this one sending a single page of only text doesn't say, because it means the other one is actually paying more attention to the details of what they want to present, of how they want to change the community, of how they want their business to be better. So as you walk into these inboxes, as you walk into these chat rooms, as you walk into these emails, remember that the people online are like you. It's space of opportunity. You walk into it, you present yourself better, the opportunities will always walk back in. Many of the now haven't been here to see how other people actually make it out of there without a fight, without a scratch, without bloodshed. Data platforms used to be platforms of people who are looking for hope outside their countries. People call them dating sites. Those using emails couldn't understand the power of a dating site. The guy has started a dating site at an institution in a school somewhere in the US, and it's becoming something big. Today the institution is bigger. Today that institution is changing leadership mindsets. Today that institution is changing how people message, call, and conference. Now, if that institution or the mindset didn't give us that, the world would be, but it wouldn't be as it is today. Like, the city always moves on, but it doesn't move on as it would have when you actually do the action yourself. That's how the city moves on. The city moves on when you use your brain in a disabled mode. How do I get to a conference in the US without being on a plane? How do I attend a conference, a show in Amsterdam without being in congestion? People watch all things. People watch events. People watch what others don't pay attention to, what others can't afford. Those who love golf, those who love chess, those who love fashion, those who love technology, those who love space, those who love the underground. You find archaeologists, fencing off kilometers of space. Hey, we're doing some research here and it's really vital. That's what people do. They're always researching. There is always something vital in their lives. So if you don't pay attention to something like that, if you don't give them time, if you don't give yourself time to learn, to enjoy, to embrace, to be happy, there is a lot that you're missing. That's what is inside your head. A lot that you're missing is what is inside your head. Just change your mindset for a while from calling Facebook a dating site and see how MTN is making money out of it. See how Rock Nation is making out money of it. There is content, there is adverts, there is empowerment, there is talent, there is creativity, and then there is art. Believe in the power of the creatives who have turned on the talents that entertain, who have turned on the talents that mentor, that empower, that have been admired. Because it's those talents or those brands that have become that our sons and daughters are actually trying harder to at least achieve a record on something like that. Yeah. If that man is the fastest man alive, your child grows up to like, hey, I'll take that Guinness record, yeah, of being the fastest man alive on the pitch. Then you ask yourself, why is your child even trying harder and harder and harder and harder? Forgetting, once one man sets a record, another man is always trying to achieve that same record in the shortest time possible. Yeah. So, as you ask what is inside there, remember that what is inside there is actually your mindset. It's actually you locking yourself out of the world. That is what is inside your mindset. And that's the value of now. The value of now is you can be in any chat room and talk to anyone in any country, visually, audibly, text, images, anything you want, Now that's the power of now, the value of now. Yeah. It's not about self-entitlement. It's not about competition. It's about community and togetherness. Anyone can have any kind of anything, but how does it help others to learn? How does it inspire others to become more? If Armstrong went there, how comes Armstrong is inspiring more of our children to be themselves alone in that space, speaking to everyone else? Because that's what social media is today. That's what the internet is today. Your child, your daughter has to stand the storm, the challenge, the competitions online to survive in this digital asset world. Because every brand is looking for space. Every brand is looking for audience. Every brand is looking for a market. It's not necessarily numbers, because we've seen it on different platforms. Some platforms embrace numbers, some platforms embrace silence. But the value of the content being shared around, the value of the message being passed on, the value of enabling moving through the different communities, what we're looking at here. That's what's about being humanitarian. Yeah. You look at beyond your platform. You look at how there's only the power of one image change people's mindsets. And that's the value of now.